Now we have the sales channel code. Now I'm going to create a way to restrict this with the variable, and I want this variable to take in the input based on the authorizations of the user who is running in. So I would create it with processing type as authorization. Say what? Select code from something, yeah. ZAS code something. So what is the processing type values now? Authorization. And it's going to be single value. Anyhow, it's only I and S, single value is fine. When you say ready for input, it means what? It is popped up to the user. Okay? Let him pop up. If I deselect the checkbox, what happens? The variable is not popped up. Straight away it runs with the default value. So my query is done. Okay. So now I'm going into RSRT. Which user is running RSRT now? Yodu. SAP user. Nenu. Nakanta unnai. నాకు I ఉంది. Yes, I can select anything I want. Okay. I'm logging out. I'm logging in with yes user. First time when you see logs in, pass changer. Password 2. Password. So I have access to only RSRT fine, so I'm going into RSRT. You're not authorized to use RSRT. More ingredient. What would I user? Password 1. Okay. Now here I just got in, like you'll go to info areas. So only one info area, only one cube. In that cube this here. Because of the role, he's got access to one info area, one cube in it. In that cube, one query was. So let him select this. Let him select out, and then let him run this. He can run and do all those, but he will not be able to do a change of that query. Oh, bad state. You do not have authorizations to the component top here. Is it still not changed? Oh, sorry. This I did not remove this one. It is trying to run the top query in the backend. Replacement variable thiledu. Let him run. Okay, now fine. See, okay. So automatically it is taking it as what? What is? Even if it tries to change this, so is it variable takes in the value as per the authorizations? But if I don't want to allow him to see the screen at all, when it run, it should by default run with I automatically. It should not feel it. It is running with something like that. Then what I can do? For the variable, I can deselect that checkbox ready for input. Yes or no? I would deselect the same with the user. It is not popped up to user at all. Yeah. We got details. I'll deselect this so that అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది అంటే వాడికి వేరియబుల్ ఎంట్రీ రాదు, ఇంకోటి మార్చలేడు కూడా అంతే కదా. ఇంతకుముందు ఏమవుతుంది, ఇట్ వాస్ పాపింగ్ అప్ రైట్. అసలు అసలు వేరియబుల్ స్క్రీన్ వస్తుందన్న మనకి ఆటోమేటిక్గా దెర్ ఇస్ ఎ వేరియబుల్ ఇన్ ఇట్ which takes in the I as based on the authorizations of it, and it is not even popped up. Why? Because you deselect the checkbox ready for input. Is this clear? This is characteristic value variable with user entry as a process. Sorry, authorizations as a processing point. Clear? RSRT is query monitor, where you can run the query. Yeah. Nothing. If it just has query, you can run that. Explicitly, 3 code call kavaladu. Otherwise, you will find that query in menu itself. If you just give it that, you can double click on it and then get from there. Okay, that's a different way we give him. We create separate role folders and then give them. Actually, we'll see that. Okay. See, this is a demo example where I'm controlling at query level, but generally in the real time it will be like, say, some set of 10 reports as sales, some 20 reports as finance, and say 30 reports as COPA, profitable analysis. So what they'll do, I create one BEX role as sales, and I'll ask them to publish all the sales reports into that fold, into that role. So whenever a sales user comes in, I'll just assign that role. So you'll be able to access all the queries of that role. Like, for etlante, let me log out of this. Let me log in with a SAP user. See what I'll do now. I'm going to PFCG, very create role. I'm saying Y sales. Create. I'm creating just a simple role. Sales reports and a role bit. And just assign only one thing. Just assign a transaction RRMX, which indicating that this is a BEX relevant role. Nothing else. Saved. Okay. Now what we'll do? Okay, let me create one more. Let fin single role finance reports, save in menu transaction RRMX, nothing else. Okay, boss. Just say generate, nothing else. For Y sales also, just say, just don't just generate. So both roles are ready. First of all, I'll assign this to my user. Which one? SAP user. First of all, he should have access to those 2 roles. Y sales. Y fin. Now if I just close in, log into query, see, you designed some sales report. Yeah, let's say this is one sales report. Generally we are saving this query, right? When you save it, it's getting saved under what? Favorites folder. Who can see this query? Only you. Only favorites is a workspace of my user, so only I can see this. But in the lab, what is happening is we all are using SAP user ID. That's why even you create query, I'm able to see it because we all are sharing the same user ID. But that is not the case in the real time. So what you do, once you design a query, if you want to publish to other users, then what you do, say query, let me say save as, then you get what is called roles. I get to see the save. Don't worry on those. నాకు చాలా ఉన్నాయి. ABCDF GHLMLP. Did I say sales reports? Yes, I think, yeah. అదే అనుకుంటాను. I think this is what the description I gave. Sales reports. Now you give this report some name, something. You get into this folder and save this query. Now any user who has got access to that role Y sales will be able to access. Now if I say open, instead of opening from favorites, I'll say open from the roles. What is it? Sales report. అట్లా వెళ్తారు. ఓకే బాస్, అర్థమైంది కదా. They'll group bunch of reports as one subfolder. They start playing. They start assigning those different roles to different users. Okay.